Pat might be running a little late. She's
running a little late.
Yeah.
There you go.
Running a little late.
No worries. It's Geber's time anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although I know that Johnny and Michael and group are usually pretty prompt. We shall see.
Okay. Are you signed on or just called in?
I am signed on.
Oh, that was a dumb question because I see your name.
Yay. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but I also indicated to Michael and Johnny that there was likely going to be a visual component of the meeting as well. So
Yeah.
Michael may be wrestling with technology, not sure.
Okay.
But I set aside the conference room for them to make it easy, but I don't know where they're at and all. Especially with the family situation going on, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Especially with the family situation going on. Hello? Stan, you there?
This is Stan.
This is Michael. Can you hear me good?
Perfectly.
All right. Johnny's not here. I just sent him a message. So he said he'd be here in 2 minutes.
No worries.
All right.
There's an echo.
And we're down in his office. I got it up on the bigger screen, so
great.
We're good to go.
Kathy, I have the echo also, and I'm going to try to mute myself when I'm not speaking.
Dan, I couldn't hear you because there was an echo.
I'm going to try to mute myself when I'm not speaking.
Okay.
All I have to do is find the button for that. Found it.
Let me see if Pat sent me a message.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she said she'll be here about 1:15. That's okay. I can.
You can drive? Well, Johnny's not here just yet either, so it's okay.
Yeah. We can wait a few more minutes.
Absolutely.
If you want.
Please.
Hey, Stan, this is Johnny. I just walked in.
Hey, Johnny. Johnny, we have Kathy from N2N as well.
Hi, Johnny. It's Kathy.
Yep. Hi, Kathy.
Hello. Well, Pat, Dan, you want to go ahead and start? Pat's going to be a little bit late, but since Johnny's here, we can go ahead and start.
Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Kathy, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. The echo is horrendous. I'm going to try to put in some headphones here. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Kathy, can you hear me? All right, the echo is entirely erased now. Cool. Well, Johnny, we're gonna go ahead and start. Pat House may join us here shortly. Kathy is certainly qualified and then some to bring us through what we need to go through short today. But I'd like to say, and I didn't realize until late last night, Johnny, that you lost your granddad. Michael, I'm sorry to hear that.
We appreciate it. We had him living here in our town for a lot of years.
Sure did. Sure did.
Yeah, sorry to hear about your loss, guys.
I had the good fortune to meet him one time, and it was quite an experience. Made me laugh. Okay, Kathy.
Okay, so do you guys see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, what we did is that Sam sent us these worksheets, and in looking at the worksheet, I can see that you have. It looks like they're already categorized at the bottom somewhat, where you have your cartons, and then it looks like within cartons, your bins, your bottom cartons, top, and then you have bags, trays, and crayons in a separate tab, other materials in another tab, and then stickers. Now, I had a question, or Pat and I had a question as to, oh, here she is. Hi, Miss Pat, you just walked in.
Wonderful. Hey, Pat.
Um, I was just showing this, this Excel spreadsheet that we reviewed, and how we noticed that they had these, category tabs at the bottom to get different, what they were calling material types within this tab. So we looked at this information that Sam sent, along with this material package cost worksheet, and this one looked like it was primarily almost like a drill material,
Correct.
where I assume that this was the finished good item, and then these were all the material components
Correct.
that went into this. So upon reviewing this spreadsheet, Pat came up with an idea, where we said, well, maybe, you can break your categories out like this. For example, category 1 could be cartons, shelves, bins. Category 2, category 2, tray pack, heavy, Euro bags, etc. And then category 3, top and bottom. When um, when I looked at this after Pat came up with a recommendation, I said, well, I want, and we kind of tossed it around on our side, and we said, well, I guess they could essentially flip flop these two, so that you could have the tops as a category 2, so that if you wanted to see inventory for all your tops, you could do so. So you would indicate, for example, cartons as category 1, category 2 would be a top, and then category 3, and you could see, all your top inventory.
That certainly makes good sense to me. Kathy, just for clarification and Johnny and Michael's benefit, the spreadsheets that you're looking at now were provided by Johnny particularly. There were additional spreadsheets. In fact, maybe you're looking at some of them there in your email. The NWW, Chelan fruit sales, etc. Those were the actual spreadsheets supplied by the suppliers, and there were a number of them with the actual codes and etc. Did you have a chance to take a peek at those as well? Kathy, go back to the previous email, please. In your attachment list there, it looks like the NWW, Chelan fruit sales, etc. That's the one I'm referring to, or those are the ones I'm referring to. Bingo. I went out and I polled each of the suppliers, with Northwest being the largest supplier, and asked them for their SKUs and etc. And naturally, each supplier's nomenclature, SKU numbers and etc. are totally different. That's something that we're going to have to wrestle with internally. The spreadsheets that you were referring to initially, the spreadsheets that Johnny and troops were working with, and then the external spreadsheets came in from the suppliers. I just wondered if you had a chance to look at both and how they would pertain to the actual material setup.
Dan, hold on just a second, let me email, I didn't get it off to Kathy before I get out of here.
No worries. Johnny, have we finished picking yet?
We have 3 picking days left, and we're thinking of resuming tomorrow. We've been waiting for maturity.
Got it.
We think we're going to start tomorrow and make a pick for about a day or two, and then we're going to have to wait for the rest of the fruit to mature. Should finish by the end of next week, I would say.
All right.
Hold on a second, Pat's laptop coming, if I'm finding our wireless, just a second.
Okay. Not even going to ask who that was. Thanks, Pat.
Yep, I got an email. Okay, there we go.
So, Pat, did you have an opportunity to take a peek at this or any of the detailed spreadsheets, for lack of a better term?
Apple House one, and to me it seems kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are differences in the way the descriptions are written.
Yeah, they were. They.
But basically it was kind of the same idea. Put a category type in, like here you can see a tax or the category type,
Got it.
as opposed to harvesting or farming or something of that nature.
Right.
And then carton being the category
Mm-hmm.
This one actually has some label names associated with them, like Sprout.
Right.
And so what I tried to do is to fill it into, like, for example, the first one, the tray pack mist pack, the TY being tray, E for euro, if you know what the code meant, and then 21. I'm not sure what that 21, 27, 30 means. I was unclear about that. I didn't know if you needed it or not.
Well, that's where Michael and Johnny are going to be, helpful in the process. Michael and Johnny, what we're trying to do here is to take all of the different suppliers, naming conventions, SKUs, and etc., and boil them down into a end-to-end code that we can use in the ERP system. The end-to-end code comprises of 4 components, so a type, and then 3 separate categories, and each of those components have 5 characters maximum that we can associate with that packaging material. We have descriptions, 15 or 20 characters, I forget the exact number, but it's the 4 5-character components that are going to be the hardest for us to wrestle with. We have to come up with a very definitive set of rules, like Pat was trying to do here in category 2, as she mentioned. TY for tray, E for euro, and then the 21. So we've got to come up with a collective agreement on how we're going to key our materials master file in, and then roll those into the finished goods product, which is already identified in the end-to-end system, so we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I think Michael and I were nodding our heads. I think we understand where you need us to go,
Beautiful.
where the system is designed to take.
Beautiful.
And we're trying to think about, we're reporting these as well. And I think that, again, kind of like we talked about before, where this is a hierarchy, so it's whether it's a Cognos report or something out of the system, the category type being the highest level, and then category 1, and then so on. So if you're, in this case, you even, cartons and then pallets as an example. Now with this, the way this is, then, category 2 would be the next level. But with, I would say with Cognos, you should be able to pull out, based on category 3 as well. So they can be treated independently when you're running your own Cognos.
Now, with using the pack as the type in the end-to-end hierarchy, does that preclude us from utilizing the type as the highest, meaning materials, farm, office, etc.?
No, in fact, Stan, I looked at 2 or 3 other systems
Yeah.
that we have basic on our system to see what they have done.
Uh-huh.
A little bit comparison to try to, look at different ideas. And what they had done is category type. They had packing for like packing houses, for export packing, packaging type, those in
Right.
their bomb.
Right.
And then they used like admin,
Okay.
like ticket supplies. In fact, one had janitorial as a category type because it said to keep all our janitorial supplies grouped together. One of them had harvesting as a type so that if you have specific costs related to harvesting, not labor, but any other cost, they could put that in as well. And then corresponding for chemicals, oil changes,
Right.
type of thing.
So again, the light bulb went on. It was a little dim for a minute there, but in each and every single one of these examples that we're dealing with today, every category type is pack. It means packaging materials. Got it?
Listed, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Got it. Sorry about that. A little confused.
That's okay. I mean, some people use PKG.
Right.
It really becomes what do you want?
Understood.
What makes sense to you guys?
Yep. So, Johnny and Michael, what is the relevance of the 21, 27, 30 on these SKUs that we're looking at?
Okay. Somebody moved the mouse to the 21, 27, and 30, so Mike knows exactly. You know what you're talking about. never sit directly on top of each other, but rather the tray above will have each apple sitting in between two apples. So a 27 and a 28 tray go together one after the other to make a 55 count 2-layer euro where the box has 55 apples.
Got it.
So that is the tray size. So the Kai's, if you go down to row 102, Kai's tray 88, there is 88 total pockets in 4 trays to make an 88 tray pack. And if you go down to the hundreds, that one takes 5 trays. So there's 5 trays that each have 20 pockets in them. That's what the number refers to there, Stan.
Got it. All right, Pat. Well then,
And that generates a question for me, Stan, is that this skew, this tray, or is this a box?
No, that's a tray. We our category 1 currently, we break it into carton, bag, trays, pads, and palletization category stuff. It's things that exist on the outside of the box. It would be strap and whatnot. When we budget, Stan, that's how we kind of group things.
understood.
So we would go pack, and then we would go to category 1 into large categories that I just mentioned.
Are they on
Because
this
there's
now, Johnny?
there's several different types of trays. There's foam trays, fiber trays, euro of foam and euro of fiber, and then there's cell pack trays, which is a different style of a foam tray. So just trays are a category of themselves. Ask your question there, Kathy.
I was going to say, are they on this sheet that I'm showing now?
Yeah, I mean, if you start at row 57, a Dolco foam tray is simply a foam tray as a description across all possible foam trays. I mean, you can have a euro or a standard. They're simply a description of the length and width, and then there's all the various sizes. And then if you go to the row above it, where you have regular tray purple fiber, that's just a fiber tray that's purple, and then you have fiber trays that are black, and fiber trays that are euro, and fiber that are standard, and then all the possible sizes.
Kathy, the spreadsheet.
I understand where you're going, Stan, and I think if we just get taught how to, how the flow of column F and G and H and I needs to work,
Right.
I think we can start working with you to say, okay, how does it make the most sense for us to name our products,
Right.
so that they filter themselves down, in essence, to finer and finer detail as they go from category 1 to 2 to 3.
That is the fundamental reason for this meeting today. And Kathy, the spreadsheet that you were looking at prior, where Johnny was describing the purple trays, that's a very, very summarized, overarching look at things. Whereas the spreadsheet that we're looking at right now is every individual SKU, in particular, that Northwest provides to us. And then there's one for Rocky Flynn for corrugated, and then there's another one for labels that go on individual apples, and so on and so forth. So we have several thousand individual packaging materials, but the spreadsheet that you were looking at a moment ago is one line item on that spreadsheet might encompass 30 or 40 different actual SKUs.
Well, then given that, then, maybe instead of saying carton, this is really a tray.
Agreed.
To kind of go along with, it's almost like this is the detail, I see what you're saying, this is all the detail of what makes up that
Yes, ma'am. Agreed, Johnny?
Yeah, that's right.
Keep on making them pull it off of mute. but
Now,
but
what is Dolco? What is the difference? And Johnny, you may have said this, and I apologize. What is the difference between Dolco and keys? What does that word mean?
is Johnny still in the room, Michael?
It's two different. Dolco is simply a company. They're the only company that sells the foam tray, so the industry typically calls them Dolco foam. Kai's is fiber, but there's multiple fiber tray manufacturers. So instead of using the company name, we would probably say it's either a foam tray or a fiber tray.
Yeah, we weren't sure. I can't spell. Please. Now here's okay. Okay, and then you have the now what is the difference? You explained the 2730, so then we have 28/1 and then 3200/1.
I'm guessing that's going to be how many trays are either on a pallet or because we buy them in pallets and then there's bundles in the pallet. I'm guessing there's 2,800 of those on one pallet is what I'm going to guess. I have to go ask though.
I'll
Maybe when we move this over here. Yeah, and then this would be 2730, 28. See if I can do this right this time.
Those are the things that we'll wrestle with, Kathy, as we're sitting in the room. Okay.
But I mean, just to give you an
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just for your guys' information, if you look at row 104 where it says 113 feet, there's some sizes that are in effect an odd number that make nesting very difficult. So one tray might have 22 apples on it, and the next one might have 23, and back to the 22. So you've got a 113 tray that's an A and a B, and it's very important that we keep them separate on the line to get them to nest in the box the right way. So you'll have a 113A and then you'll have a 113B, and they both work together to make 113 apples in a box, but they have different apple counts, different apple configurations on the tray.
That looks good, Kathy.
I would say that's how we would have tumbled to it right there. Tack, it goes in the box, tray category, and then you start describing what kind of tray it is and what size it is. Is there anything you need?
And then the queue, they can have one of them.
And then can you guys go back to where you were? The type of things me and Mike have to research because we wouldn't otherwise know. In category 2 and category 3, we have to go find out, can a Euro fiber tray ever have the same size count as a standard fiber tray? That's the one thing we don't have between category 2 and 3. opportunity to say, hey, this is a standard tray. It's 16 inches by 8, or this is the Euro tray. It's 22 by 26 inches. You see what I mean? As long as the dimensional difference never translates into the same numerical count, then we always know that an 88 has to be a standard and a 27 has to be a Euro. You see what I mean?
Right.
So we'll do some of that research and find out.
Because some of the other appreciate, like you do, and then if you want to distinguish foam versus fiber, you use foam and you use Euro.
Yeah, perfect. That's how we would do it. We would say foam Euro or fiber Euro, because the foam Euro will have a 27 and the fiber Euro will have a 27. I can guarantee that. So that's good to know. It's good to know that we can kind of take descriptions and merge them together just like you're doing.
And then what you would do, Johnny, when you ever set it up, here's your measure out, Euro.
Perfect.
And then, as Pat was saying, you could put in Walmart, like in area. Or if you have plenty of room here on 343, if you wanted to go for concept or what have you, whatever might come to it.
Agreed.
You could put it in both ways. All the standard entry reports always connect to the and then the project will have that in so
That looks good.
you want to walk people through a sample and give them an idea of
No, I think we'll just, we can run with the tray concept to corrugated, and we can just take it from here. I think, Kathy, at least get to a point where we start making sense of some of this, and if we have questions, we can call you back or set up another call or whatever.
all right, well, yeah, let us know if you have questions along the way, or like you said, you want us to review, if you've got some more portraits done, or what you really think, and we can do another discussion, if there's any other, thoughts that you may have, we'll come anyway.
You got any questions, Michael or Johnny?
I guess one question is, what form do we get to use to start inserting this information? Is it what we're looking at right now, or is it on that black and green screen that's behind it?
It's a great question. The green screens are ultimately where it needs to go. Kathy, is there a upload utility sitting around from previous use or what?
Let me see if I can grab the file layout, download it in Excel, and email that to you, and we can start putting that in there.
Right. Ultimately, Johnny is going to have to go on the green screen, but if we can facilitate a spreadsheet upload, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, we should be able to do that.
That was the only question I had. Michael just wants to know when you guys are going to release the dogs and let them get to work. Yeah, Michael's ready to rock and roll. Okay, awesome.
Thank you, Kathy.
Alrighty.
Talk to you in a bit.
Talk to you guys later. We don't want to hold Michael up.
Yeah, no. All right, we appreciate the help.
All right.
Forward start.
See you on Monday.
Okay, thanks, Marty. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Bye.